Fear is an idea-crippling, experience-crushing, success-stalling inhibitor inflicted only by yourself. This is my personal experience on how I pushed myself to get over fear in skateboarding to drop in on the vert ramp. Alright, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle Anderson. For those of you checking out my videos for the very first time, I just want to say thank you so very much. And I would like to invite you to hit the subscribe button and consider hitting the notification bell. I post skateboarding and skateboard progression related videos here on YouTube. Together we can push our comfort and keep on progressing. So today I want to go over what has helped me recently get over the fear of dropping in on the vert ramp. For those of you who've been around the channel for a while, you would know pre-pandemic, I was dropping on the vert ramp with no problem. Was learning some tricks, and then lockdown happened. Obviously, I couldn't skate the ramp because everything was closed, but once private sessions started happening again at Ramp 48, I started going as much as possible. There was one day that I pretty much skated for 7 hours, which is way more than I usually do nowadays. And I pretty much just put myself to the point of exhaustion that day. And one time when I went to go put my foot on the board to drop in, I got very lightheaded and I just second guessed myself. And right then is when fear just punched me in the face.
Pow, right in the kitchen.
So it's been a little bit over a year since that happened, and yeah, this fear has been eating away at me for pretty much over a year. I have made a previous video talking about this. I'm gonna be very vulnerable in this video and just talk about everything that I've been feeling with the drop-in. And it's crazy that it's just a drop-in. I'm not flying through the air or doing anything super insane. It's literally just a drop-in that I've been doing almost every single day I skate for the past 16 years. So the only thing different with this drop-in is it's on the vertical half pipe, it's 13 feet up in the air, and standing on top of that, adding my height to it, it just makes it even more terrifying. Or so I thought. This fear is irrational because I have dropped in before, and I feel like the stuff I'm gonna go over in this video can help you even if it's not something you've done before, if it's just something that you wanna try and do. These tips that I have might help you. So that being said, the drop-in was something that I did have down very consistently, and then out of nowhere, that fear just literally held me back. There's footage that I have from before where I just literally could not put my front foot onto the board and it actually felt like someone was physically holding me back. Something recently, that itch to skate vert, I really wanna progress on the vert ramp. So I don't know what it was that got into me, but I had to push through it and I had to find the way. These tips, they might seem a little silly, but it's what helped me and I just wanna share it with you guys. Hopefully this helps at least one person, and if it does, drop a comment and let me know. So with all that time in between, I was trying to find the motivation to stay on the vert ramp even though I was scared to drop in. So I would still pump on the ramp. I would try and get my tail up to the coping. Somehow didn't lose frontside slash grinds, so it's kind of silly that I can go all the way up to the coping, but I just couldn't get myself to physically drop in. But what I'm trying to say is if you can warm up to the trick or whatever you're trying to do, in this instance, I'm talking about pumping on the vert ramp, doing little tail taps, that really helped build some sort of confidence. So skating vert, I personally feel like I need to wear safety gear. So I wear knee pads, elbow pads, and a helmet. So for me personally, the one bit of safety gear that is the most crucial are the knee pads, because knee slides are gonna be the one thing that saved me, whether I'm gonna bail or if I'm actually trying something new. If I'm not feeling it or whatever, kick the board out, I just slide my knees. I'm not gonna get hurt, kind of like a safety net in a way, but trusting my gear really helped me. So going through all of this, like I mentioned, I got lightheaded that one time I went to a drop in. So in the back of my mind, I felt like it was the height of the ramp that's been freaking me out. Just feeling like the height is really getting to me. I look down and I just get kind of shaky and I feel like I'm gonna just pass out and fall down to the flat, which obviously isn't gonna happen. I mean, it could happen, but it's not gonna happen. I was looking at all different sorts of videos and I looked up how to overcome the fear of heights, which I wasn't sure if that's what it was that I had, but I figured it couldn't hurt to watch some videos. And throughout that, I found a video of some rock climbers and they gave some really good tips on how to overcome the fear of heights in their specific niche of rock climbing. But I used what they talked about to help me in skateboarding. They said the number one thing that helps them, other than warming up to what you're trying, is to trust your gear. Trusting your gear is what saves you, which is why, like I said, I wear the knee pads so I can slide out of stuff if needed. And that really helped me trust in not only my skill set, because I was able able to warm up to where I'm going and I've been skating for a while. It would be different if I was trying something totally out of my skill set. I know how to knee slide, I knew my gear was gonna protect me, and I knew I had the skill set because A, I've dropped in before, and B, I've warmed up doing the little tail stalls. Another topic I was looking for online when I was feeling all this, because I was feeling a little self-deprecating, I was looking up on how to build your self-confidence. And I found some videos, believe in the man or not, I found videos from Tony Robbins. And that took me back to the days that I was working at Worth magazine, because Tony Robbins was one of our clients and we watched the Netflix documentary, I'm Not Your Guru. And a memory was triggered from that movie where he's talking to someone in the audience. I don't remember the exact terminology, but he was trying to get the guy to have some more self-confidence by comparing himself and what he's doing to sheep and a lion. And as silly as it sounds, when I got on the vert ramp after thinking about this, and I told myself that I'm gonna be the lion and I'm gonna make the ramp my sheep and not be the other way around, me going home terrified that I'm gonna get eaten every day, that kind of helped me. And I don't know how to really describe it. It's a weird change in the way you think about yourself, and just don't let that inanimate object dominate your life. Because typically, if it's something like I said, you've built up your skill set, you have safety gear to protect you in case something needs to happen. The next thing it is just that mental battle. Flip that switch and then go for it, right? It's kind of crazy to me that these three little things put together really helped me overcome my fear of dropping in on this ramp, because now I'm super excited to continue progressing on the ramp. After getting the drop in, I decided I should try and get back to where I was all in one session. So I tried to go for an axle stall and I couldn't quite make it. So I had to come back for another session, and that was my main focus, is to get an axle stall. I'm stoked to be back to where I was, kinda. I'm still a little scared to drop in. It's not as bad as it was. Say instead of me putting the tail down and taking 30 seconds to put my front foot on and go, and now it takes me like 2 to 3 seconds, which is great progress in my opinion. I guess the main thing that I do want to just portray in this video is it's okay if you regress in skating or any sort of thing in your lifetime, as long as you decide that you want to put the time back into it to get to where you were or progress even past where you were. As long as we're physically capable, there's no right time to do so. For lack of a better way to put it, you could be 40 plus and just wanting to start your adventure into skateboarding. I don't think it really matters. As long as you have that drive and motivation to continue on with what it is you want to do, whether it be skateboarding or something else like doing work on cars or starting drawing, anything. Just put your mind to it. As long as you're physically capable, you can get it done. You just gotta figure out how to flip that mental switch. Like I mentioned, I will be practicing some more drop-ins, so look forward to some videos on that and other tricks. But with all that being said, this is the end of the video, so thank you so much for watching. If you found any enjoyment throughout this, please hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing. And as always, get out there and push your comfort. 25 minutes, wow. I talked for a long time.